Good morning and happy Sunday, aunties and uncles out there. I wanted to do a quick stroll this morning with this beautiful young baby. You hadn't really seen her outside. I like to give you guys um, a look of what they look like in natural sunlight. And this is the Layla prototype by Suzette DuPlessis. And her artist is Lucie, which you can find her on Facebook. And it was such a nice day this morning that I just felt like we just needed to get out of the house. I wanted to try to do some outing videos a little bit more often since the weather is nice. It was like 60 degrees this morning and it was a little bit windy. But I hope you guys can see her true color and see what she actually looks like. I know, like with the shading a little bit, it might be hard at sometimes to really see what she looks like, but she is beautifully painted. And I just hope that is really coming across on the camera. So I was a little bit nervous to take her out this morning because normally when I do try to take my babies out, especially in my neighborhood, I do it during the week, mostly when everyone is at work or not outside. But since it is Sunday, everyone seems to be home today, and I was debating for about an hour or so after I got her dressed as to whether I was going to go out or not. I was peeking out the windows, like, oh my God, who's outside? I was like, I don't want any of my nosy neighbors to be like, oh, I didn't know you had a baby or anything like that. But then I finally got the courage and I said, you know what? I don't care. I want to do this. I already got her dressed. I already had her in the car seat and strapped in. I said, I'm going to just go ahead and do it. Just whatever happens, happens, you know. There were a few people outside, you know, they waved, they said good morning and stuff like that, but no one came over and questioned anything. But they may question my husband when they see him outside cutting the grass or something and be like, oh, I didn't know you had a baby or something like that. I don't know. But in that case, I know he'll just tell them, no, we don't. And he'll just leave it at that. He wouldn't go into any type of specifics or nothing because he really doesn't like for me to take them out of the house at all. So I try to respect him. I don't take them with him or my son. I just do it on my own. So it's been about a week since I've done my last video. I just needed to take a break. I was just mentally drained and just physically out of it. I was just not in the mood to really do videos. I was watching all of you guys' videos. It may have been like a week later or so since you uploaded your video that I've been watching it, because I do have like at least 40 or 50 videos now that's on my watch later list. And for you guys that record the longer videos, I do hold those off until the end to watch those. I try to watch the shorter videos like as soon as they pop up, or try to at least. In the longer videos, it might be a week or two before I get to those. I truly get to those when I'm like doing something else at the same time. So that's why you may see me commenting on those videos like a while after you've already uploaded those. But I think she's looking super adorable. She is fast asleep. She is such a good baby. I know I wanted to touch a little bit on finding balance as well. I saw so many of you ladies did this video. I wasn't sure whether I would have time or be able to do it. But just from my experience, I've only been collecting for over a year now. And when I get into something, I dive like both feet in, both arms, everything, you know, and I try to find out as much about it as possible. So if you notice, over the past year, I had collected a lot of babies. And initially when I started, I said I only wanted one because I thought that I would be overwhelmed if I had more than one baby, you know. So, but then you start seeing all the babies out there and you just want to collect more, 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 more. And I think as you experience them and from the different mediums, I haven't had a silicone baby in my collection, but I have seen them in person. and stuff like that. It was not my intention to have as many babies as I have right now. And at times it is overwhelming. And I find myself gravitating towards one baby at a time anyway, so I don't know why I have so many babies. And it's hard to get rid of some of them. But you may have seen on Instagram, I did post Jade. I do have her up for adoption right now. It's, I'm trying to dwindle down and try to see which ones I can get rid of, or adopt out. So if you're interested, just send me a private message, or you can comment below and just let me know. Outside of eBay, she's also listed there as well. She is $4.75 shipped in the U.S. But if you're outside of the U.S., you will be responsible for the shipping costs. She's a little bit more expensive on eBay because, yes, eBay has some fees, so not that much more. But if you want to adopt her outside of eBay, please just let me know. You can send me a DM on Instagram, or you can also, like I said before, drop a comment down here or send me a private message. I do, for the most part, do get notifications for private messages. Sometimes I'll say that. I did download an extra app that's supposed to give me the notifications. So hopefully I wouldn't miss anything. I do not watch videos or really check my messages on the computer. I do a lot of things from my cell phone. So that's why they may be overlooked. And also on that point, for some of you guys, when you leave me a comment and it looks like I'm not responding back, your comments are going under the spam list or whatever it's called, and I can go into those and I can approve those to show up. But as soon as I do that, they disappear. I can't find them to actually be able to comment on them. I know like Jackie with Silicone Babies, and I don't know the rest of her channel name, her comments automatically go into the spam list for whatever reason. I am not sure. So if it looks like I'm not responding to your comments, I'm not deliberately doing that. It's just when I go to approve it and I go back in under the published comments, I am not seeing it there. So it's some other people that are falling under that same category as well. I can't remember your channel name. But back to the topic of finding balance. I think I'm starting to find balance now. Because before, when I first started collecting, I watched YouTube videos all the time. I was like waiting for you guys to upload your videos so I could watch it. I was watching it more than I was watching TV and doing anything else. And this was my escape. If I was like having anything stressful going on in my life or whatever like that, this was just my escape, just to let go and be done, not to deal with it at that moment. And it probably was getting to be a little bit overboard, because when I first did find this hobby, at the time my husband, he had his own hobby, and my son, he also had his, and he was at the point like he was too big to hang with mommy or something. I don't know. So I felt like I was just hanging out there with nothing to do, and I'm pretty much a loner. I don't really hang out with people outside of the home as much, Every once in a while, I do have friends that I may go to dinner with or movies or something like that. But for the most part, I'm pretty much a loner. So, and when I discovered these, it did take up a lot of my time. It did. So, but I'm finding now, especially now because I'm my mom's caretaker, that I don't have as much time. And I'm realizing that I needed to back away from the babies just a little bit, So, I do spend some time with them off camera as far as dressing them, and I'll post pictures on Instagram or something. That it's just easier and it's quicker for me to do that, to just post a picture on Instagram versus trying to set up to do a video. And I'm finding that I'm okay now, with this balance and backing away. And now I am realized it is an excess. My husband probably would have said that, yeah, a long time ago it became an excess when he was seeing babies come in like left and right. Like it was to the point where he would come and count the babies just to see if I just happened to snuck one in the house or something like that. But I never did. I always told him when I was buying one. He didn't contribute to my dolls or my babies or anything. I purchased them myself with my own money. I didn't take any money out of my household. This was just my extra little play money that it was just sitting. I wasn't doing anything with because I really never treated myself. So this was just my way of doing it. But now I'm dwindling down my collection as much as possible. I can see with the ones I can definitely try to. And we're back home now. So we're back from our walk, and I just wanted to show you guys her outfit real quick. It's like a vintage romper. It's super cute. It's white and it has like pink roses all over it, and she has the bonnet to match. I got this at a consignment sale last spring, and you've probably seen this on Miss Kelsey before, but it looks like a totally different outfit when you put it on a different baby, like a totally new outfit. And I think this style suits her very, very well. And we also have on her ruffle socks to match, so she can be for Sunday's best as well as Sock It To Me Sunday. So she's so peacefully sleeping. She enjoys our walks, and I thought I'd take you guys along with us today on this Sunday. So this romper right here reminds me of the 80s where I grew up, and I used to wear things like this when I was a little girl, and it's so adorable. I wish I could find more items like this to actually put on my babies, but it is a little bit windy, so I'm gonna cover her back up and take her inside and put her down for her nap.